What is up, world? Welcome to Waz Pops. Today, sorry if I don't know if this looks disheveled. It's disheveled to me. I'm trying to do some organizing of my pops. But today we are going to take a quick look at some of my very first pops. So these two pops I actually got right before I even started collecting. So these were probably, if not the first, probably the first 5 to 10 pops that I got. And they are from my favorite Pixar movie, Wall-E. In my opinion, the best Pixar movie that they have ever done. It is so good, and I actually got them because I thought it was super cute. I got a Wall-E for me and an Eve for my wife. I think she was just either my girlfriend or my fiance at the time, but they are some of my favorite pops, and so I'm going to open those up today. Also, quick editor's note. If you are watching this, I'm filming this during the day and during the whole quarantine thing. My family is home and I am down in the dungeon in the basement recording this. So if you hear like footsteps or voices, it's just my kids. It's not ghosts. It might also be ghosts. Okay, first up we have Eve or
Eve. 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 Eva. Eve.
This was the one that I got for my wife. If you look at the box, it's number 44 in the Disney line, so it's pretty early on. You can see Eve, and she's kind of got that squinty, smiling look to her. It's interesting because on the back, when you get to some of the later series, this is from series 4, so this is when they were still doing just kind of random characters released all at once. So you see like Sorcerer Mickey, Goofy, Cinderella, Evil Queen, that sort of thing. So it wasn't like they were doing whole movie lines at a time. They were just kind of releasing super popular characters. So it's really cool to kind of have an earlier edition. Anything that's kind of, under 100 in something that's as big as the Disney line is always really cool to see. It's a really nice box. It has that like light pinkish look to it, which is really cool to see. So let's open this up. So no background. Disappointing.
Dang it.
But when you open this up, it's actually really interesting. I wasn't really sure how this was going to look, but there is no stand. She's just completely flat at the bottom. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a situation that she was going to need a stand, but you could actually just set her up right as she is. She isn't a bobblehead, but she does have the pivoting head. One of the things that I like about this pop is it has the whole kind of earth leaf logo on the front. So this is after she has found that plant and after she's softened up a little bit. It's really cool to kind of see how they incorporated this and made it look just like the actual Eve in the movie. Kind of has that same look and feel to her. And I like how she's in her kind of like happy, joyous stage versus, the very serious on a mission task Eve. So it's really cool just to kind of see how she looks and that she's kind of paired up with Wall-E really nicely, and she's in her happy, she has the plant, and she is happy with Wall-E stage. So that is Eva. All right, and next we are going to open up Wall-E. So this is Wall-E. If we look at the box, you can see it also has that same color scheme to it, that pinkish kind of color. It's interesting, you can even see on the box that there's actually some stuff maybe on the inside from like an old sticker or something like that. Like I said, this was one of my first ones, so I wasn't even necessarily worried about taking care of the box or anything like that. I just thought it was a cool thing that me and my wife could kind of have together. This is number 45, and so it goes right along after Eve. And you have that little window where you can see inside of Wall-E, and then on the back, once again, you have everything from the series 4. So, the mayor, you have some Halloween Town things, Tigger, Jack Sparrow. So once again, just kind of looking at those as a bunch of characters that they're kind of throwing at the wall and not exact lines of characters or lines from movies. So let's check this one out. So when we open this one up, I might actually try to scrape off whatever the heck that is on the inside. That's super weird. Come on. forget it.
Move this man!
So, if you open this one up, out comes Wall-E, and the first thing that I notice is that his eyes go really far back. I feel like if I were to set him down, like he would actually tip backwards, and that's one of those things that you don't really get to appreciate when it's in the box. But his eyes are very long. They kind of go forward and backwards quite a bit. And there's just a lot of really good detail in this pop. You can see all of the little gears down kind of where his treads are, where he kind of rolls along. You see the Wall-E on the front, and he has painted power gauges and everything with his little hands out in the front. How they have the striped black and white, and all those just really neat details, like how they even have the cords from the back of his eyes going all the way to the front. So Wall-E, once again, is one of my favorite characters, and even how they have treading on the actual feet itself. So once again, this is not one that has a stand, and it does pivot its head at the neck, but is not a bobblehead. But it's a very cool pop, and I like it quite a bit. So that's a quick look at some of my earliest pops. I hope that you like them. Is there any other pops that you want to see me open? Maybe you see it on my back wall, or maybe you're just curious if I have it. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to these videos. It really does help us out when you guys do that. Thank you so much for watching, and we will check it out next time. Check it out. See you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.